Situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the New York Jets. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Rodgers going to the air to start things out. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. So much for coming out throwing as it leads to an early second down and long. Now a play fake. Rodgers. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Who dumps this one off here to Hall. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be second down.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at their 49-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Breece Hall. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first. Here's Rodgers. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams.
A 5-yard gain on the play. That's good for the Jets.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And check down, complete to Hall. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
4 yards on the pickup.
On second down, a run with Hall. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. On play action, now Rodgers. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And his throw here's incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to the ground with Hall. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So Rodgers will depart, and on is Greg Zuerlein for the Jets field goal. From the right hash, this from 48. Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs on 1st and 10 at their own 18. Now a 7th-round surprise from a year ago. It's Isaiah Pacheco. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. You talk about this Jets defense. They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good at number 13 in the league.
Yeah, this has been a good defense, but they're going to have to really prove it in this one because guess what? They're facing the #1 passing offense in the NFL. It's definitely a prove-it day for them.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
First down, Kansas City.
Mahomes now on first down. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. This defense for the Jets, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes. And a quick throw there is incomplete.
I listen to what they're trying to get him to cover out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. That is caught, and he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First down, Chiefs.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Chiefs with the football as we start the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
And our coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing to look for in a quarterback. When you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 18.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Kansas City.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
A run by Pacheco on 2nd down. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's bolted before he could get out of the backfield. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's Mahomes to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And the Jets are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
A quick throw there out to Williams. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
At the 26-yard line.
Throwing is Rodgers. He finds Wilson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
15 yards. And the Jets, first down. First and 10.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at their 48-yard line.
Now Rodgers. Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 42. Rodgers going to throw. His throw incomplete. The Jets are 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they got off to the tough 0-2 start, but come off a very important first win of the season last time out.
And it's tough when you find yourself in an early season crossroads, but that's exactly where they were. At 0-2, they were thinking if we fall to 0-3, things can spin out of control. But now at 1-2, they shouldn't feel the need to press out there. They're now back in a good spot, find a way to win some games, and keep moving forward.
It's Williams on the catch. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. Rodgers again now. Open man here is Conklin. Well, methodical drive. This is turning out to be that time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19.
Brings up 2nd and 16 at the Chiefs' 19.
Now Rodgers. Caught by Wilson. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Zerline's kick is up and through. And they're able to double their lead just before half. It's 6-0. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Jackson. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. And he will find his man on the outside. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. And this ball recovered by the offense, but remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot on the fumble. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either, so certainly something. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings us one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. Here's Rodgers to throw. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
At the 14-yard line.
Rodgers now to throw. Throw right side, complete to Williams. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. To throw is Rodgers. They'll find Williams on the slant. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
Greg Zuerlein on for the field goal. A 20-yard attempt.
And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. On play action, it's Mahomes. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Straight ahead is Hall. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Now 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 34-yard line.
Here's Rodgers. He'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. That is caught. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. Now it's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Williams. Here now a 3rd down and 8.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
Now it's Rodgers. That's to the sideline and incomplete. So Rodgers will depart, and on is Greg Zuerlein for the Jets field goal. From the right hash, this a 31-yard attempt. Zuerlein's kick is up and through, and that will make this a 9-point lead. So they got the turnover started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. Goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. It's at the 22-yard line.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
2nd and 6. Mahomes going to throw. He finds his man, Sky Moore. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First target, first catch, and a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. That sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. He'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 36. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
From the 34-yard line, here's a 2nd and 9. Throwing now is Mahomes. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Over the middle, complete. That's Brown. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So a big one coming now for Harrison Butker. And this a 39-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good. And they are on the board. It's now 9-3. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. The field goal we just saw has this now at a 1-score game, and on this side of the football, things are getting pretty tenuous, a little stressful.
Blood pressure up a little bit, you think?
I think up a lot of it.
Could you imagine taking the pulse right now? It might be like a jackhammer out there on that side of the ball, but here's what the deal is. I think what we've observed is a team that's been playing not to lose as opposed to playing to win. They've got to get back to that, and that means opening things up again, being a little more free than when they're trying to get done on offense.
interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Now Rodgers throwing on second down. And he completes it to Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give up the middle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. On first down, right back to Hall. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock. And this is second and less than a yard.
10 yards on the pickup.
They'll toss it out right here to Hall. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's first and 10.
That's good for the Jets. First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Rodgers going to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. From the 5, second and 4.
5-yard line.
Here's a give to Hall. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Rodgers to throw. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Rodgers and the Jet offense staying out there. They'll go for 2. Rodgers will throw for it. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Taking it about the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They'll come up first and 10 here. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Rice with a nice catch, and he had to be happy on draft day. I would say ecstatic, getting a chance to join the Kansas City offense. And you know what? Kansas City was awfully happy to get him, too. A physical guy can go underneath and inside, take a hit, and make the catch anyway.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Mahomes. Pass to Brown. He's got it on the crossing route. Down to the 10. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Now, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Rodgers will take a knee here, and that should be all she wrote. Charles, in these lower scoring games, you know better than anybody. Points are at such a premium, but taking care of the football